喂，输出音效，输出音效，
输出音效。子轩早会升 CS 够哎。
子轩啊，
你有快点上线吗？
我们在。以前那种手机。
我们在。
要我先。
Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded. And his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. The whole empire mourned. Had a long and successful. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state, frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His
好了，可以了。画质可以，就这样。
God bless.
Same to you.
Today's a scorcher.
Good luck, you.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world and, well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here.
你会想玩什么？
Lying to you, man.
All right, then, if you say so.
你都选口才啊？
I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me, let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Good.
你买岁数款应该也差不多。
是啊。
你没看到吗？
You need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Can
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
苹果。
要啊。
吃苹果。他们就是讲要吃早餐。用大鞋走路。什么意思？大鞋。
口才升级。你都玩口才流好了，专一点。
对啊，专业。练小话。
练小话拢免讲假的。小话用。
苹果，啊早餐呢？我这是你的头哦。
对，袂啊。你行路小看顿顿的。
你在点，能点口才啊？一键出手。苹果，啊，起起来了嘞，敢食啊？这早餐。个人实况管来做拢顿顿的。
是吗？
对啊。
你先看偌济？
什么
106多瓦，14。
那就弄完一种。
I could do with a bite to eat.
啊，那就是网络啦。
都会叫诶。一般都会给，讲他需要吃点东西。这就蛮好吃。苹果。
我有看到啊，我要食物件。
吃苹果。
因是有煮物件，互你食吗？
苹果我给吃苹果。因为我们习惯那个一吃下。加入了。吉米，哪是？讲一吃下，啊吃了无啊，无反应啊。 饥饿啊。主角。
无啊，伊也毋是，你毋是煮一锅东西吗？一锅。
啊，现在苹果袂使食。
会使食啊。
啊，我其一无反应了。再不就左下角加下一，按下一吃下。无啊，无反应。
你按一，那没有吃吗？
哦，它起掉的啦。啊，掉了啦。买一个第二。没错，无第二。
你看你的角色那边有写能量啊，能量好像基于多少就是说肚子饿吧。
能量。
角色等级那里。
能量的营养哦。
对啊。
哦，能量营养啊。
啊，好像在那边。
超级盾。
看，没就盾的，是走路啊、转头啊，
对啊，
才会盾。
这有一个冰豆汤，这边叫冰豆汤。西古龙炸食物。我觉得不重。靠，安尼行路变那慢。
负重啊！
我已经骑安济物件啊，规拢15尔。8.9、7.70诶，还好。换脚往开的风景。哦。这个我明天刚刚讲，吃水锅里的食物，丢进锅里。
可以丢进锅里。
把苹果丢进锅里啊？
可以。什么都可以丢。
你来看。没有丢。
有看人家玩过啊。
丢进锅里。有你聊诶，啊无啊。我丢进锅里啊，它是内面有物件袂使丢。
你在丢？
丢不下去啊！它丢进锅里说要叫我按注意啊，按注意它就跑出这个页面。
是哦。
我在那边要叫我选苹果。
那选择苹果不能按啊。
好，内面有物件，所以不可以丢吧？其实不能丢诶。已经没东西可以丢了。
苹果丢进去了啊。
刚刚那就是苹果丢进去啊。
哎呀。
啊？
你没有看你苹果不见了吗？
哎呀，那就是丢进去啊，我都是我图外面的
不。
再 Q
食物坑不奶农啊，
啊是要，
对，
胡萝卜，
因为它不是干粮。
啊买给了。那我们不要倒甜，加入不要倒甜。
对啊，食物坏掉也不能吃啊，吃了会那个危险。对啊。
别送上，白金哦。不好住。
What is it, my boy?
没代志，拜拜。
Good luck then.
内面有锅子在煮物件，外口嘛在煮物件。凶啊！磨刀石。给第二。
What's the matter with you? Didn't you hear me calling you?
偷窃。
你当时搞给了，我不听哎。有时候你需要炫动的技巧来达成目标，可以用口才。社会地位影响最大，所以你的衣装打扮质量连同你的名声。衣装，如果你看上去很危险，人们遇到你会避道而行。 也会更愿意将危险的任务交给你，取决于你的力量和武器。或是你可以依靠身上的血迹也会影响，或是你可以依靠金钱解决问题。特殊情况下，你可以试试和命运开技能，比如马术。 通过留意这些图示，无心能力，感同身受，看到对方的能力，你的钱，你需要付的金额，从唤醒魅力，力量，名声。 可以给他下点毒，他就更容易被你说服这种。要是能把一个守卫从他朋友身边引开，他就更容易陷入恐惧。我有点事儿。
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale.
No.
Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Bianca. Yeah. 啊，你基本是特价的买落啊？特价20套。
要先去收掏钱，对，去库尼神那里讨债。 标记，没有，按标记肯定了。哎，按标记肯定。快速旅行哎。那我的标记一样。哦，按内容哦。
该恭维，
对吧？
是的。
你可以在这之中找到任务。读书资格。
Which king do you mean, Master Tobias? The one sitting in some godforsaken dungeon, or the one who holds the key?
These are strange times. Strange and ill-omened. But since I serve our liege lord Sir Radzig, I think you know the answer.
True. But where will Sir Radzig take
Yeah,
the silver?
it's Pailang.
Hardly to Kuttenberg. Now, citizens bend their knees to Sigismund.
Unfortunately, that's not my problem. Perhaps Sir Radzig is keeping it at the castle until this whole unhappy story reaches its end.
I only hope Sigismund doesn't get an appetite for our silver too.
That makes 2 of us. But back to business. I'll need 3 wagon loads.
I see your people are working hard. You'll have it tomorrow. Shall we go and drink to the deal?
With pleasure, good man.
God be with you.
偷。
See you later.
你今天很过无半线啦。
哦，左转。人家无放上面看。
物品那边吧。
哦，无放上。你头在。发现商人，这人来商人。OK。贵宾。小啦。哇！
Hey.
你不要改讲话哦。
行得到。另外任务，你家减别咯。给啊！啊靠！啊，给他抬死！
这边我不看下。
木一个规模拢袂。
你会去用咩啊？要紧走啊！真的啊！
木一个模拢袂呢，够行诶。袂使甲起用咩？奇怪，木一个模拢袂。应该是这啦。库尼蛇那里，这样的库尼，好在。
God be with you, Kunesh.
钱现来哦。后尾你个鸡仔拢袂啊。负心炮我来讨债。
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
好。至少先付工具的钱吧。
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
我靠，那要甲你这样才了。有借必还，用口才，有借必有还。
Look, I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off. Booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing. So leave me in peace, all of you.
Just that.
Don't come back.
要威胁的方式是什么？拿起锤子或者是斧头，威吓他。拿起他的斧头。靠！吃药，抽他的东西药。看一下，这头可以唔惊诶？
会使啊，莫有骗款就会使。
扔掉。不是啊，你叫我创，试着拿，可选，试着通过其他地方的其他方式拿回。
看你要试着别的方法拿到，还是直接偷走了？
什么叫试着拿？试着
其他的方式呗。
有什么方式？
你个爬，不用抛呀。
等于甲老爸，
我等于甲老爸讲啊。
讲迄人外形。
无影外形啊。这个游戏很缺少能耐哦。
是啊。
不是那一条，缺哦。
关于你交给我的事情。
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I went to see Kunesh, but he wouldn't pay, and then he threatened me.
I might have known. I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
But without Kunesh's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
没一开始给我钱啊？
对啊。
一开始给还好啊，白啦。
一开始是甲你讲你爱去买安尼。啊？你无钱啊？
一开始就互我钱去买就好啊。
伊无互你啊？
白啦。 剑术刚好被打空，我要去练剑，你白改没吧？你把刚刚不赞成他去练剑。
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
你可没有你做铁匠儿子。
Actually, there's one thing I forgot. Just give me a moment.
Get a move on. We have to finish the sword today.
哎，我不改讲嘛。
你不想跟他讲？
哦，你不想跟他讲？哦。
你这应该是偷偷去而已啊，偷偷去练剑这样子，没有跟你老爸讲。
哎，要买木炭哦。
对啊，要买任务要买木炭啊。
一是什么？买木炭炼剑，取得十字剑。帮父亲打制的那把剑的十字已经从人送来了，去城堡把它取了。哦，在城堡。买木炭跟卖酒，卖酒再找那个女生。你今摆较顺啊嘞，非常多。
是啊。
放入购物了，要不要几个啊？一个地方。支付0.5。爱咋个哦？就2块。
偷。我怕撞丢。
先去练剑。对了。
Hey, Pip. Do you want to learn something?
No, I don't think so. Thanks.
Suit yourself. Hail to the hero. Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to get in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. In insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to. He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you, Henry.
I'm with you, Matthew. What's going on here?
Deutsch is spouting shit.
What?
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
It's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge Parlement. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house. You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for Father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, Hal, are you with us?
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
Well, that's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, Hal, how could you possibly chance like this?
Hey, look out! Oh, these days. Here.
这附近吧，在附近啊。
点啥？一直在行路，没停。
你到底在做啥？
等下，
人家在那行。
你不要停。
你先冲啥？
没停啊，那小啊，行路。
哎呀！
还没停。
我不知道啊，所以我不知道咩解决，中开啊！
你好啊，哦，你好。刚是用迄输入法问的。如果看伊动来，迄个人，大家，你不是吧？What the hell？我都讲我要去跟他比练剑，结果我走到位，伊人就无样。叫咱就等伊啊，无真正。我讲去找因两个朋友，因两个朋友拢伫遐想迄有诶无诶，我甲恶搞。
So, can we get started? We can. Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Good. Very good. Very good. Nice. All right. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Now you're getting it. Fine. Very good. Good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Now you're getting it. Not bad. Again. Very good. But I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
这台这背本该抬掉。
背，看我抬掉。
把叶片抬掉。
你今天袂使做有诶动作，你会向警卫了哦。
Coming.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
撩妹时间到了，对于撩妹。
来一罐酒吧，德国人又在那胡说八道。
The Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer. But when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today. I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Pal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
保存哦，他想喝下去就可以保存了。
哎，
好，哥有这种名字。村民，要改爆雷啊！
Henry.
不快啊
glad you stopped by.
你在作死没关系，现在就作死一次看看呗。现在只问我啊。
睡到一半不行，洗澡。没有照呀！啊，没有照呀！没有照呀！开始交备。
造谣。
亚罗斯洛夫。
I'll be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
Hello, Henry.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me. About time. Have you got everything I wanted? I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start. Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship. What does the inscription mean? Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it. Maybe. Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe. Maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it. That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved. Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand? Yes. Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand? I understand. Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again. So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king? Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists. The furnace is ready. Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Henry, are you all right? Oh, Lord Almighty.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get a move on. We have to finish that sword today. Or do you want me to look a fool in front of Sir Radzik?
No, I don't. I'll be back soon.
火速之客。
屋子里拿钉子给他，哪里有钉子啊？钉子是大小。迄支刀敢死神的刀
啊！老好啊！
好啊。
Henry.
Keep those nails and don't keep Teresa waiting.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
What are you loitering around here for?
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. It's truly beautiful.
猛看啊！
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. You did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
你要落花喂？我家落。
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
这大人看他害怕耶，他小。
You still have a lot to do. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik.
For the Martin.
Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
刚好在讲。啊，这两个防卫。
你是唔怕撞波？
Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
Get through the gates!
Với thời phải mà Ủa, im mà đi xa, mình bảo thì mình tin à. Im bảo trời mà.
你見係周圍見。
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
其實咩呢唔知係。
Find a horse! Ride to Talberg! Tell them what's coming!
你得你好。
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
你获得了楼梯的剑。
装备一下剑呢？
不能装备。
有装备啊？而且咩技術？可能非常超派。你哪時上來？太外強了啦！那不是裝備啊，那咩企出來？咩企喺手頂？怎么让它装在手上？
我不知道。 有血力。
算了，先双手
Q 吗？还是 F？ 还是 T？ 按键都按看看啊。
是呀。
游戏结束是吗？
你要装备。来！
你要先走啊，别停啊！
这边有人在讲话。
无代志。
有人在讲话。这边。
在训话，在训话。
你可以随时通过口哨。有些叫贝亚来啊？
没赛。
啊 ？X 啊？
你现在没有钱买马？
我还没有买。
已经骑路上的。
靠，很简单。
免本啦，你紧去坐啦，迄毋是你的马啦。你要死啊你！
我知道啊，我来做这行。我来一起做这行啦，不要先乱想。小嘞！
你死你面顶啊你！啊，上来！你给我跑！是啊，再见。
你不要让我人行。
没有，你要操控吧。
这可以录上去。没有呗。对对对。
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
哦，你还靠北强奸了。
脑强奸呢？
上来两个。
打话。 你行过看啊！你行过看啊
！Pichava mies! Iria to kia fatu!
Mi choina li po
go na sang je. 音调呢？别这样哦！跑了呀！
啊，对不起啊！
为什么不拿出剑啊？
可以拿出剑吗？
照理说应该是可以啊，不然你按哪一键啊？
啊，我拿出剑。
你在跟你老师练剑的时候，他没教你怎么拿出剑吗？
没有，他是自己跑到我手上。
应该是有的，试试看按键啊。你先装备到身上按。
好，底下，已经装备在身上啊。
QETF， 我来看啊。基本动作。上面它好像有写 Q 啊。
哪里？那是格挡。F 开一个就是。
嗯？
有啊，在手上啊。这个怎么拿出来？
照理说应该是可以啊。
拿出近战武器，医药。投降，不投降那个。
等我现在投降。
G， 近战武器。
G 按 G K 你 G K， 你 G 放完老爷。
G 啊！
我投降了。想办法先打赢他，因为他的装啊。
先打赢这个人。
哎呀，才能救那强盗那3个。
那种格挡。
不要急着攻击哦。
没事啊。
啊，因为黄色那一条就是你的，没有黄色那条就不能格挡，也不能攻击。所以就慢慢打，慢慢打。 看能把他。
靠！哦，这一模怎么不能写？哎，进来呢。出来啦！现在关起来。格挡面前的控制，应该不是踢开。投来踢去。太难了。有台北市啊，就哪啦？
是呀，
就哪啦？
就哪了啦？加油！哦，你有格挡哦，坚决哦。所以你就是打一下要后退，打一下后退啊。
冲啊！
玩。
哎，卡愈济人，哎，愈害怕。
有咩啊？你帮人救？
爱救啊！迄救吧，迄是几多户？向常见啊。是骑马啊，对伫遐卡掉的。
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Jó kis falat! Ne feszénj, te szapka! Most meglátod!
A picsába mi ez? Nyomjátok ki a fattyút!
趴住，屌！佢走。
算 会找一个有网站吗？
跟着路走啊。
我叫移到塔尔木。
要去 A 那里 A。
但是迄查某诶，
我不知道。
你敢有解决掉？
我不知道啊，应该是要打赢那3个才能算救到啊。
正在强暴模仿光的女人，可以讲，不能介绍比赛，不能他们能知道。我还是侥幸把他救了出来。最有嘞，哎得算解决啊，要拍起来。哎呦！哇，你看开就帅哦，他多安尼。
就这样了，飞机嘞。你他妈还使紧行？你这样跑，有笑。
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Ah! Ah, 那卡一下。走。Next to left。嗨，看到走。
闭嘴对嘞。
哦，谁说？
啊！左边那一条，左边你走错了。啊！你走错了啊！再看。
不是啊。
奔跑啊！你都不奔跑。
没有有奔跑吗？
无啦，你也不奔跑。是啊，你看啊，你都不奔跑，你都用行的。
S 跑法， S 型跑法。
呀！
呀！你别转弯，你怎么跟？有啊，你今嘛有啊。
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
你也被受伤啊！
你被受伤啊！
你爱过火。
应该属性马稍微给。
应该 A 吧？有我看会被细滚的。
没东西啊，稍微给喂。不是啊，不是啊，那。
我桌子低啊，盖虎，到嘞。高兴。
开始也在找。
而且第2期。
就是有1、2期啊。
哎呀，像安尼安尼就是爱走的啊。
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
你按空白键能跳吗？骑马跳，对啊。刚刚掉到河里面可以按跳的。
Flee to Talmberg.
开掉。
踢人嘅，你冇拿呢個睇掉。
你知嗎？
我不知道啊，要看一下地图。
一定要对。
快逃啊！啊！被骗了。别打！别打！你来嘞！走啊！
啊！
不是啊！靠！怎么搞啊？我应该卖停了。
你主叫停吗？
我要停了。那就停落来了，无就敢无就去加速。
别再停。
这是给你用的。
哦，做一个较紧的啊！紧啊，紧走啊，唔好停啊
！Left. Focus to the left along the stream.
哎，站长！
烧香了。
咩啊？那死啊！
你还用怕死呀？没人死这块。
哪嘞？你要买戏？
我救！
你要见死？
哎呀，就讲哎。
但是伊都蛮也无一直强台啊。
伊直这样强拍，你有听到声？啪啪啪一声。
停来啊！我的加速。
来。
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
靠背。
Run for it!
快跑啊
Yeah.
快跑啊！别停啊！你现在就死啊！
Warn the others! They tore its scallops! Yeah. Go! They'll kill you all!
流血啊！
有你在流血。对啊，我流血要死。
热路啊，热路啊！哦，搞！
别别送了，我们这方面上色是我。
Oh my God! Wait!
Jesus Christ!
Help! Scallops has been attacked! Do something! Help!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Hanju! Husunkinden!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Baby, put you the baby.
这两个没备战，两个没来。
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tartars?
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Ayo.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Thank you.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. There were a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle. Sigismund attacked. They can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robert. And our small garrison would be no help. Even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next to
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst.
Yes, sir.
Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
主角故，哪来老会？
Oh, God damn it, my stomach hurts.
P 的属性，技能。血量，健康的人也取决你的最高耐力。 要记得治疗自己。惯常的用食物和睡眠来治疗自己。
He sent his apologies, sir. He can't come tomorrow. The soonest he can manage. I will, sir. Thank you.
Hey, who's there?
I must have imagined it.
Damn.
What is it?
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
I hear you came from Skalitz today. It must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
I heard about your father. They say he was a swordsman who moved to the countryside. I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation. It's a great loss.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate. Our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bozhena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
吃饭。哦，前面的小鱼睡上。够当阿伟家。撑的，撑。吃太多，你会很长一段时间不会感到饥饿，但是
Oh, damn, I'm tired.
你会觉得分手。好，讲可以分手。准备苦了。我靠，直接被。
Who's there? Answer me.
Hey, who's there?
是几点？7点。更睡更久。12小时。9点就起来了。
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady... No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady... Thank you. You really shouldn't... You could have sent a servant.
I was going to. But, to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace. To let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. I went to the tavern to buy ale for Father. I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. Father and I always chat in the forge. On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I no longer heard any sounds of battle coming from the castle, so Sigismund's army must have regrouped and started preparing for siege.
No doubt you're right.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead.
这个女的是婊子。
Would that that
这
were
个婊
true,
子。
lad.
这婊子啊，
Would it were true.
感觉像啊，
But what am I doing
楼梯
bothering
买
you
多少
with this? You have troubles enough of your
300多
own.
吧。
我靠，
Go
大
and
作
let you sleep.
假的，这种价位应该是大作了。
I enjoyed our little talk,
那
Henry.
很多人实况吗？
Good night, and God bless.
Good night.
他玩什么？
大哥在看啊。
不知道大哥在看啊。他说他在吃饭配楼。
这个女的是婊子啊。
啊，遇到婊子。
她刚刚不是跟你讲说她老公很少回来？
对啊，感觉她
对啊
很少回，
感觉她好像要喜欢上他。
我不能透露啊，让你玩下去啊。
很少回来而已。老公事业大忙啊。
变成恐怖游戏了。
恐怖游戏。
这是谁？我他妈！
他妈！原来是他妈。
Henry, wake
救
up.
救我们！不
You
要
don't
挡
want to
路。
miss this. What's happening? Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company.
100点。
有一群人从这边赶。
今嘛12点半。
我哋讲咧，游戏还没几点？
哦。
12点半啊，没错啊。
上哪走去？
现在是12点半，现在1点半吧。
看一下它里面的。
是不能骗他呀。
那边时间几点？看不出来。好，有。
都1点半了。
凌晨2点。
有点晚哦。
我就拿上火炬。如果你在夜晚需要火照，按住 I。如果你想用你的左手持盾掉。
好了，比较玩恐怖游戏。
获得夜视。
获得夜视功能。
现在啊，出门啊。
城门的楼梯去往步道是什么？
城门鸡蛋糕。城门鸡蛋糕。
哦，
有啊，就大太阳啊。现在大太阳啊，下什么？
有啊，我这里下雨。
你那下雨？大晴。
台中应该没有雨吧？湖里下雨啊。
吗？
啊，你们可能要下午吧？再晚一点。
看现在下雨吗？你那里没下雨？
你们2个地点不是很近吗？
差
当然近，
太近了啦。
还没在草屯。
就算在草屯也很远，好不好？40公里以上40公里。这个楼梯你呀，你这个楼
上楼。
Good health to you.
Do you know what's happening?
永保安康，永保安康。
靠，不知道。
不知道， 溜
I
溜
saw you
尾
with Sir Robert. Didn't he tell you
我
anything?
的心。
Good luck to you.
The best thing would be to join forces with Scarlet and fight Sigismund.
God be with you.
What's happening? Have you heard anything?
No. It could be Sigismund's army, or his scouts, or maybe Scarlet's folk who survived the pillaging. I wouldn't expect nothing good. May the Lord watch over you.
My respects to you.
Do you know what's happening?
Don't ask me, I don't know shit. Just a minute ago, I was sleeping after a day's watch at the gate.
Take
care.
大哥，你有不锈钢罩？
什么不锈钢罩？
不锈钢肥皂啊？
没有这个东西。
有啊，有这东西哦，大创有卖，39块。
真的假的？
去除异味，就比如说你在切大蒜啊，然后葱啊那些蒜啊，
真的有
味道不是超重？有啊。
What's going on?
味道不是超重吗？
I don't know.
虽然不是到不好闻啊，但有人它有那个东西可以去掉80%的臭味。
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Scarlet.
对啊，考虑买一下啊。
Said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle.
有人去刮笋的时候，哇，都然后口到晒啊，
飞机啊，
可以用一下。肥皂洗不掉，对不对？还可以用了。
Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries.
啊，我的菜鸡！
Well, anyway,
坏掉了。
we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
May the Lord watch over you.
我跟你讲，你们那边有内奸。
OK， 刚刚内奸啊。
哦。
是谁？我不知道。
我刚刚写到记得，黑兵给开派。
记得哦。
Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Ansing, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
拉德的
Yes, sir.
拉基德。
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say,
那个超猛的，我才700个头了。
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man.
现在负重才
Your
34%。
messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad
这个牛真猛。
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
但是骑牛不能长期的在红区闲逛，不然会喷装啊。黄区就不会喷。
We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised.
怕屁啊！
We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
要怕一
Would you
下
like。to spend the night in Tomber?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle,
但是我最近看大陆有个
靠，今日伊咱开门啊，伊迄度有边讲
Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
大陆有个剧，
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these
大陆那个
people.
剧啊，叫《爱情保卫战》，
Should come, better bend your
电
knee,
视
Divish. There's no point
电
dying
视
in
是
a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
然后那就很像以前的分手擂台。
Still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage,
你
lad.
们超屌。
That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father. but getting killed as well won't help him. Jimish, make sure that lad doesn't run from Talbot until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were hollow balding.
没使讲得破格。
You've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir.
不能爆雷，爆雷这游戏都白买了。
那你爆好了，让他喷800块你。
Farewell,
farewell, friend.
有没有很爽那个？
真的吗？真的要爆雷吗？
对啊，喷800很爽。
Dark times.
是不是？这样才会爽。
再转啊！
这样才会爽。
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Farewell.
了解了，胜利城之战。
马里奥，
牦牛。
右小记录，标，
不能记录，
不行打喽，没有，大哥不讲，
不讲，
是的，大哥问讲，
大哥要不要打？
没有，他不想打，
大哥要打吗？
没有，不想。我是啊，我今晚是大哥啊，来，等下唔是啊，今晚是，小弟你别怕哦。大哥不会怕哦，大哥会考就。
大哥不会怕。
大哥想要打我。
不要跟马里玩，就要讲一句让人不爽的话，我们不要跟他玩。
好，不要。好，打我吧，去吧。
你都唔就記錄掉。
大哥没空啊，大哥在考虑
盖飞机哦，你是不看人会实况啊？雷公怕酒精，怕酒精。
哎呀，那没人要看啊，他不是实况实定吗？